be playing a game. My team is for sure. They were tired of practicing against each other. But well, the first part of the second half, we really played well for about 8 or 10 minutes there. We 3 possessions in a row, we took outside shots without even thinking about getting the ball inside. And other than that, I thought we were good. I thought Luke was really good, 26 and 10 in 28 minutes. And I think he showed a great deal of leadership out there. I thought Kenny Williams was sensational defensively with his effort, with his passing, getting to the boards. I thought he was really something for the first game. I think Garrison did well, 5 for 6. He had 3 turnovers, 2 of them on offensive fouls. So we got to do a better job of playing with our body, not using our arms so much. Angelique, for a freshman, the first game, I thought he was fine. 7th came in, and I thought they gave us some good moments. If you look at their stats together, it's not bad. Angelique had 5, and 7th had 9. It's hard playing without Joel, there's no question about it. Cam hurt himself in a play, I think it's Tuesday, trying to guard the screen. There was a screen involved and there was a collision. It wasn't a bad collision, but all of a sudden he started stretching his neck. He's had muscle spasms, and he was willing to try to go before the game. I went and made the decision during warm-ups. Just didn't think he was as positive about it as I wanted him to be, and I didn't feel like it was necessary to try to push somebody the first game of the year. So hopefully he'll be able to go on Wednesday. He has gotten better every day, but he hadn't practiced. He tried to practice yesterday a little bit and went through some of the things done the offense today, but I just didn't think it was necessary to try to get him out there. Without Joel and Cam, that's 2 of our 3 best shooters. So, you know, I didn't like starting out shooting 3s 4 of our first 6 possessions. But all in all, we did some good things, and yes, it helped us when Cook got foul trouble early and we were able to do things inside. But it's a lot of things to like and a lot of things that we can work on both, so it's a coach's dream.
How about seeing Kenny have so much fun out there, especially after what he's been through the last 10 months?
Yeah, and I'd like to look at the last one, what they call block. He's really good at drawing charges, and showed the effort. One time he got on the floor like crazy, and Garrison got on the floor after it, and that kind of effort helped us in the Jamboree when we played in the 3rd session last Sunday.
Roy, has Luke been showing that kind of efficiency? I mean, I know scoring was a lot tonight, but in terms of just playing that way throughout preseason?
You know, he's very confident. He's been playing well in the scrimmage against Memphis, and in the scrimmage against Memphis, he was fouled 2 many times. And in the Jamboree, he played probably out of the 40 minutes, he probably played 26 minutes and had 8 turnovers. So I got on about his turnovers tonight. He had 1, and it was an offensive foul as well. But no, he's been playing very well. As I said, he is confident and should be, because he's a very good basketball player. And his preparation, trying to take care of his body and trying to become a better player is, guys, it's about as high as it can possibly be. So he's seeing the benefits of some of that work.
Luke is so unassuming as it is. Did you see, was there any difference after that car accident? Yeah, did you see any noticeable change in, you know, even in him appreciating this opportunity to play or anything like that?
You know, I talked to him that afternoon, just a couple hours ago. Well, it was less than that after when he just gotten home. But I think he realized how fortunate he was. But Luke is a very sincere, caring person, down to earth all the time. So I don't know that did much to him, but I mean, he realized how lucky he was. There's no question about that.
Could you evaluate how the big guys played, especially Garrison and Sterling?
Garrison is playing more minutes because he's making fewer mistakes. I mean, and that, you know, you'd like to give a guy playing time because of the great things he does, but if his competition's not doing the great things, then the other way it goes, who's making the fewest mistakes? And I think Garrison is doing that. He's boxing out more, he's running the floor more. I took him out of the game once tonight because he didn't run, so hopefully we're teaching some lessons to him too. But that's the reason he's getting the spot. I think he's a good basketball player, but he's done a really nice job in practice of paying attention and doing a great job of learning what we want. Sterling is really long. We've had a tough time getting him through all the running stuff, you know, getting him to sweat a little bit, but he's sweating more now. And he's probably had more perspiration in the last 6 weeks than he's had in the last 6 years, kind of thing. But I think he has a chance to be a good player. And I think the same thing. I mean, B. Huff and Walker, I think both of those guys have a chance to be very good players as well. They've just got to keep plodding along, and good things will happen.
Have things changed since the preseason? You said
What's that?
Had things changed since the preseason? You said that the three of them might make one good player.
No, I said the 3 or 4 of them together would not be a good.
Would not be, yeah.
So I know what that was. I still say that, you know, but they're getting better.
Roy, when you were recruiting Luke, did you ever foresee a time when he would score 26 and have 10 rebounds? Like, did you see that kind of potential within him? And
The answer is yes and no. I wouldn't recruit players if I didn't think they could be really good.
Right.
You know, I'm not recruiting somebody just because his dad was a nice guy when I was an assistant coach or anything. I really think he has a chance to be a player. He was in our camp for a few years, 3 or 4 or 5, 2, I don't know how many. And I kept saying to his dad, I said, don't sell yourself short. He's going to have a chance. He's going to have a chance. And I really wanted him, told him I really wanted him, and told him that he would surprise people and he would be very good. But what you don't know is how much they wanted him. And you know, I knew that Tyler Hansbrough wanted to be a great player and was going to work. And you hope that with everybody, but I think Luke has fulfilled my expectation for how badly he wants to be a good player, and then some. His desire is just off the charts, but I've never recruited a guy thinking that he wasn't going to be very good, and I just think that big guys who can shoot the ball, Andrew, gives you another thing to think about, and Luke's had good fortune to always shoot the ball.
Take 2 more quick ones, please, so you can get the players.
Is the Kenny we saw tonight a matter of confidence, or has he made other adjustments in his game?
I'm not supposed to chew ice, it's bad for you. You know, Kenny does enjoy playing. And, you know, he's had some tough times. He hasn't had a chance to play as much. And so it's like a rebirth for him to be out there on the court and having fun. But he's a good basketball player, too. It's not he's just running around out there, you know, thinks Easter egg hunt or anything. I mean, he's having fun because he's playing well. I still think he can shoot the ball a lot better than he has shown during his career here, but he's the best defensive player on the perimeter. He takes more charges than anybody in practice, so he does enjoy doing the things that make the coach talk about him all the time.
Joel warmed up and he was shooting, and you'd said he'd recently gone back to shooting. Did he get through warm-ups okay without a lot of pain, progressing?
I didn't even talk to him, but I told Doug, I said I'd like for him to go through warm-ups just because that's getting more range of motion back in your hand and more practice without hopefully hurting him. And I told him to be sensible on the shots he's taking. And then he asked me at shoot-around today if he could do that, and I said, yes, I've already told Doug that I thought it'd be good for you. But he's been working on his left hand extremely hard. Oh my gosh, I mean, the amount of time that he's made. He goes down yesterday, I see it out of the corner of my eye, and water break and goes up and dunks one left-handed. So I haven't seen him dunk one right-handed yet, but he's good.
Players are available in the